I wanna live in a world where bookstores are safe again. I'm tired of ordering everything off the internet.
I wanna touch the books, I wanna walk through the shelves, I wanna linger in front of shit that I'm not gonna buy.
I wanna live in a world where all your exes are dead.
I'm almost fully vaccinated, so I'm almost safe to go to a bookstore and just live there for an hour in the shelves. I miss it. I don't usually go a month without spending some time in the bookstore. It's my safe place where I go when my head's chaotic, but not anymore. Now I go nowhere. I go I go nowhere. I go nowhere. So I have a huge haul for you today. It's been so long since I did a book haul. It was in August or something. It was before I got Bellamy. So I have like 100,000 books to show you. Not 100,000. That's a big exaggeration. I realized today that I have no exciting clothes anymore. I've worn all my clothes because I haven't gone shopping really in the past year. I haven't had things to shop for. So all I have is this black tank for you today. I'm sorry, I don't like it. I'm not happy with it. I'm gonna get a haircut soon. Okay, the first book I have to show you today is our April Booksplosion Book of the Month. This month I'm working with Simon & Schuster, and we are reading The Sky Blues by Robbie Couch. This is a cute, happy-making contemporary about a gay boy in high school named Sky, who lives in a small town and has found it easier to kind of keep a low profile and be invisible on everyone's radar. But it's his senior year, and he decides what better way to make a splash than to do a big promposal and ask his crush Ali to prom. What better way to start living loud and proud than by pulling off the gayest promposal the Rockledge, Michigan has ever seen. So he puts together all these plans, and then this homophobic hacker kid leaks them to the school. And obviously this is super upsetting to Sky, but then his classmates give him a reason to fight back by turning his 30-day promposal countdown into a school-wide hunt to expose the douche canoe who hacked him. I just started reading The Sky Blues. I'm not very far in yet, but I am so excited to keep going. Our Booksplosion live show discussion of it will be on May 1st on the Booksplosion channel. You still have time to read it and join us for the live show discussion. Links and more information are in the description. I put on some lipstick and clip back my hair in an effort to look more exciting. When you have to stare at yourself for hours on a screen editing, it's like if your outfit's not exciting, if your hair's not exciting, if your lipstick's not exciting, you get annoyed. Like, I've seen this before 1,000 times in the mirror. Excite me! Anyway, the next book I have is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas, which was amazing. I love this so much. I've already read it and book talked it. My book talk just went up. It is very long and very exciting. This might be my favorite Sarah J. Maas book now. It's my top 3. It's about Nesta. It continues the A Court of Thorns and Roses series, but we're seeing now from Nesta and Cassian's point of view. It is so good. And look, naked, it's orange. I love a naked orange book. And look at the wallpaper. It's like a sun with a vagina and flame. This is an adult novel. The next book I have here was sent to me by HMH, who I am working with this month, and that is The Prison Healer by LYNETTE NONI, which coincidentally is actually blurred by Sarah J. Maas. LYNETTE NONI is a masterful storyteller, a must-read for any fantasy lover. So The Prison Healer is about a 17-year-old girl named Kiva who spent her last 10 years fighting for survival in this notorious death prison, working as the healer there. When this rebel queen is captured and put in the prison, Kiva is charged with keeping her alive long enough to undergo this elemental torture. Like 4 different elemental torture techniques will be imposed on her to punish her for her crimes. No one has ever survived all 4 torment challenges. I guess there's some sort of, they're like challenges, but they're torturous challenges. And then Kiva receives this coded message from her family saying that they're coming and not to let the queen die. And Kiva knows that this queen is too close to death to survive these elemental challenges, so she volunteers to take her place and go through these challenges herself. And if she survives all 4, then she and the queen will be set free. There's romance and intrigue with an incredible plague sweeping Salendov, a mysterious new inmate fighting for Kiva's heart, and a prison rebellion brewing. Kiva can't escape the terrible feelings that her trials have only just begun. It sounds super intense and super interesting, being that the entire book seems to take place in a prison. I've never read a book that takes place in a prison, let alone a fantasy novel that takes place in a prison. Naked, we're looking at, ooh, Naked is blue. That's cute. That's a nice bright color. The next one is an ARC that I just received of Take Me Home Tonight, Morgan Matson's new novel. I'm really excited about this one. I already started it. The little slogan on the back completely caught my attention. 2 girls, 1 night, 0 phones. I am a sucker for any book book that takes place over like a period of 24 hours. I love those novels. So Taking Me Home Tonight seems to be one of those. And I think Morgan said that the story really is like an ode to theater and theater lovers. The lead character's name is Kat. Her best friend's name is Stevie. They are super into their school theater program. That's all I really know since I'm on page like 20. But I am so excited to keep reading. I love that there's 0 phones. Not being able to communicate via cellular device makes things much more interesting. This comes out in May. I think it's like May 18th. I changed again. I'm wearing yellow now and a headband. Look at me go. Next book I have to share with you today is one that was sent to me by Wattpad, who I am working with, and that is HOMEWRECKER by DEANNA Cameron. This is an arc. It comes out May 18th. Oh, it's like the same day as Take Me Home Tonight. This is a very different tone to it. So HOMEWRECKER is about a young girl named Bronwyn. She lives in a trailer with her mother, and the trailer is destroyed by a tornado one day, and her mother is killed. Bronwyn ends up in the hospital, and her estranged father, who is a senator, is the one to come and pick her up, and she has to go live with him. She's never been a part of that family before, and she's angry and resentful about it because she feels like she's unwanted there. As she's living with them, she comes to discover that her mother wasn't killed by the destruction that the tornado caused. She was murdered. I think as we go along, it becomes more and more clear that she was murdered by someone that she knows, which sounds super intense. I'm really digging the look of the cover. It looks like a DVD. Like, it looks like a movie. If the synopsis is tickling your fancy, or if any of the books are tickling your fancy, there are links and more information for all of them in the description below, as always. The next book I have to show you is one that I've already read, and that is The Soulmate Equation by CHRISTINA Lauren. Oh my gosh. I loved this book so much. Oh, I love CHRISTINA Lauren. CHRISTINA and Lauren, they're a best friend rom-com writing duo. They're just goals. Like, what a cool job to have in life. Writing amazing rom-coms with your best friend. And The Soulmate Equation is amazing. I blew through this. It was so happy making. I loved it so much. I want it to be real. I want more of these characters. I want more people in this world using this app. The lead love interest guy has invented an app based on science that uses markers in your DNA after like tons of research on different couples to gauge compatibility. They'll test people's DNA and then put it up against other people's DNA and give you a percentage of how compatible you are. And there's like different levels of compatibility. So you can set your profile to be looking for like anything over 20% compatibility, which is like super casual, or anything over 30% compatibility. Once you get to 50%, those couples tend to last long term, and 70% is really, really great. There's like a silver tier and a gold tier, and then like a platinum. It's so cool. So the lead girl ends up signing up for this app. She's a single mom, and she's 29 or 30. She gets a 98% match, which is unheard of. It's a diamond match. And she's called down to the office of this app startup because they've never seen that before, and they want her to be like the poster child for this app. I loved it so much. Definitely one of my favorite reads of the year so far. Oh, this is also an arc. It comes out 5/18. Wow, a lot of books are coming out on the 18th of May. Just like a lot of books are coming out on the 1st of June. My book being one of them. Speaking of my book, it comes out the 1st of June. It's so close, and that is Better Together. Kirkus just dropped the first trade review. It made me so happy this morning. I'll read you the non-spoilery parts. What do I consider non-spoilery? Estranged sisters plan a scheme a la The Parent Trap, but are met with an unexpected twist. The sisters' growth over the course of the story is convincing and satisfying, with help from their love interests, both of whom are well developed and endearing. Jamie and Siri confront their individual flaws and strengths and learn to accept the work inherent to healthy familial relationships. Thoughtful and entertaining. If you don't know, Better Together is a play on The Parent Trap. The girls haven't seen each other in about 14 years. They, by happenstance, end up at the same retreat. They're questioning kind of everything that they thought they were going to do with their lives. They're at the quarter-life crisis stage. When they meet up unexpectedly, they decide to switch places and go home and kind of re-meet their estranged parent that they haven't seen in 14 years. And we go from there. There's romance and family drama. I'm super excited for you all to be able to read it. It comes out June 1st. There's a Barnes & Noble exclusive edition that you can order that has Siri on on the cover. All of the Barnes & Noble exclusive editions are signed. I signed all the tip-ins back a couple of months ago. If you saw on my Instagram me signing tip-ins, those are for the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition. That version also has an extra chapter from Series Point of View, and it is the epilogue to the epilogue. Other way that you can order a signed copy is through BookSoup. If you order through them, you're supporting a really cool Los Angeles indie bookshop, and from them you can order a personalized signed edition. Once all those orders are in, I'll be going to BookSoup to personally sign them all for you guys. They ship internationally, which is super cool because Barnes & Noble doesn't ship everywhere. I'm gonna leave all those links in the description, or you can always order from your favorite bookstore. Pre-ordering means a lot. If you're planning on buying it, it would mean a lot to me if you pre-ordered it. And there's an audiobook too, if you want to pre-order an audiobook, and obviously there's ebook. It's coming! It's getting closer, it's getting more real. And I'm planning a virtual tour, and I'll give you the information for that as soon as I can. And also, just so you know, like, the finished copies will all be hardcover. I can't wait to see them. Oh my god, we're getting so close. Oh my god, we're almost a month away. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. The next book that I have today is Super Fake Love Song by David Yoon. This is the second book in the Frankly in Love duology. I loved Frankly in Love. It was excellent if you haven't read it yet. This cover looks quite different than the Frankly in Love cover. Insert cover here, Christine. If you read Frankly in Love, this is the second book. It's actually a duology. I haven't read it yet. Shame. I love the cover. This looks like a print that you would have on your wall. I'm gonna have to get the audiobook so I can get on it because I was waiting for a time where I'd be able to read with my eyes, but a time just never comes. If I don't get the audiobook, then I could be waiting for years. I'll get to it, but I could be waiting a while. Look at the back! Look how good this looks! It's amazing! Oh my god, look at the inside. Wow. David and Nicola Yoon on Instagram are so cute. If you don't know, Nicola Yoon and David Yoon are married. They both write books. They've been making all these reels together, just posting adorable content. If you don't follow them on Instagram already, you should. The spine, though, is beautiful. The next book I got in the mail is Wings of Ebony by JL. This is a fantasy, I believe. Oh, speaking of Nicola and David Yoon, Nicola Yoon blurbed this book. This keeps happening in this book haul. The books are all linked. They're all connected. The best fantasy novels invent alternate worlds in order to illuminate our own. True story. Wings of Ebony is one of them. A bold, inventive, big-hearted, and deeply perceptive vision of a black girl's journey to reclaim her magic from forces determined to destroy her. The parallels to our current reality are unmistakable, and this book brings us all a much-needed ray of hope. Saba Tahir also blurbed it, and Nick Stone. Saba said it's an intense page-turner of a book about magic, sisterhood, community, and family, offering a richly wrought world, weaving together past and present with a rare blend of deft insight and keen humor that leaves the reader wanting more. Oh my god, this is a signed edition. Look how pretty she signed with a metallic marker. Let's see. Whoa, look at that. That's real pretty. Next, I have Chain of Iron. I think we all know what this book is. The second book in the Last Hour series. I have a whole book talk, 40-minute book talk, if you want to talk about this in detail. I love Cassandra Clare. I love all her books. They're my favorite. If you haven't started yet, read them in publication order. I just got this one in the mail from Disney Hyperion, and that is High School Musical, the musical, The Road Trip, which just sounds really cute. I get a kick out of that High School Musical, the musical show. I haven't watched season 2 yet, but I think it's now streaming. I gotta check. The next book I have here is Lore. This was our January Book Explosion Book of the Month. It was great. Super intense story. It has Hunger Games vibes. It takes place in New York City, and the gods are human for a week. The ancestors of famous Greek heroes from the days of old, they all, for that week, try to murder the 9 original gods, and if you murder one, you take on their powers and immortal life. So the stakes are high. Shit's rough. Death comes out of nowhere, and it's real good. The next book I have here is Happily Ever Afters by Elise Bryant. I am so excited to read this. I've been really excited to read this since I heard that it was a thing. It sounds adorable. Tessa Johnson has never felt like the protagonist in her own life. She's rarely seen herself reflected in the pages of the romance novels she loves. I'm pretty sure this is a coming-of-age romance about a girl who wants to be a romance writer. The only place she's a true leading lady is in her own writing, in the swoony love story she only shares with her best friend Caroline. Tessa is accepted into the writing program of a prestigious art school. She's excited to finally let her story shine. And look how amazing the cover is. I fell in love with this cover the second I saw it. I was obsessed with it. Look how cute. Look at the laptop. Look at her. Look at the flower things. Look at it. It's the most adorable thing. Oh, it's blurred by Becky Albatali on the back. Happily Ever After is the warm, nerdy,
big-hearted rom-com of my dreams, and I dare you to read it without grinning your face off. Like, I can't wait to read this.
Now that I'm trying to outline my book 3, I've really slowed down on reading in general, like really, really slow.
I'm in the middle of 3 books and going like 1 page a night. It's very sad.
That actually brings me to Beach Read, which I was also so excited to read. I got it in the mail and I mean, it was like, hey, you know what? Let's just start this in the shower.
And part of the main premise is that it's about a romance writer who has writer's block. And I immediately, like after 10 pages, I was like, I can't read this right now. I can't have that negative aura because I could just see myself getting stuck in the same situation while reading about it. So I'm gonna have to table this. I'm really excited for both of these though. They're on my like immediate TBR.
Ooh, look at those nice shades of blue. Look, it matches my shirt. The next book I got in the mail is Muted by Tammy Charles. This cover is stunning. Wow, it looks even cooler in the viewfinder right now. Muted blends the music of beautiful poetry with a powerful and relevant message, a stunning book. For 17-year-old Denver, music is everything. Writing, performing, and her ultimate goal, escaping her very small, very white hometown. Be bold, be seen, be heard. Wow. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Whoa. This is beautiful. And this came in a really cool box that also had this really cool coin pouch in it and a little tiny Bluetooth speaker. Really beautiful packaging. The next book I have to show you today is an arc of Victoria Aveyard's new book, Realm Breaker. This is a new series. If you follow Victoria at all, you've probably seen and heard a lot about it. I'm so excited that it's a new series because I have not read Red Queen and everyone else has, and there's like 50 books by now, so it's really intimidating. I'm excited to finally read a Victoria Aveyard novel that's new and coming out, and I don't have to have read any other books to read it. The back says, a squire, the survivor of a failed quest, an immortal, timeless, and unfathomable, an assassin skilled and heartless, and a pirate's daughter. The age of heroes is gone, but the fight to save the world has only just begun. Look how big it is. Perfect for fans of J.R.R. Tolkien and Leigh Bardugo. High stakes adventure where kingdoms hang in the balance and betrayal is only a breath away. This is out real soon. Got a lot of May books in this haul. Next, I got a rom-com in the mail called The Checklist by ADDIE Woolrидge. It looked really cute. I like this little checkbox that says to do, fall in love, and it's checked. This is one that I don't even really want to read the rest of the synopsis. I'm good with the cover. I've got it. It's a rom-com. It's going in my like happy light reads section of my shelf for when I need that in my life. Next, I have 1984 by George Orwell. I've actually never read 1984, and John's mom heard that and she really likes 1984, so she got me a copy. Next, I got YOLK in the mail by Mary H.K. Choi. I've only heard amazing things about this, and it is gorgeous. It's yellow, which I love. It came in a yellow box, which was great. Bellamy is trying to dig into the floor. That's the noise you're hearing right now. Look at this spine. I don't know what YOLK is about. I don't really need to, though, to want to read it, because I've been wanting to read Mary H.K. Choi's books since they started coming out. She's one of those authors that I have all her books on my shelf. I need to read them. Damn it, I'm reading the synopsis. Didn't want to spoil myself, but here I am. I want to get the gist of it for you. Jane and June are nothing alike. June is 3 years older, a classic firstborn narc with a vile finance job in a soulless apartment. Oh, I already love this. I don't need to hear anymore. Do you? I love the voice of just that synopsis. Did Mary H.K. Choi write this synopsis? Probably. Ooh, look at this just front page. It has like the also by Mary H.K. Choi, and it's like all falling. This is freaking beautiful. I'm not even ready for like the unveiling of the naked cover. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? Look at that. Oh my, it's so, I need to read out. This just shot up to the top of my TBR want list. Too bad I'm trying to outline my own book and I can't read anything. Oh my gosh. I think this is a sister story, and you know how I love a sister story. I really, really love a sister story if you don't know how I love a sister story. Oh, there's so many books I want to read. Next, I have The Cost of Knowing by Brittney Morris. I've only heard great things. This is an arc, but it came out in March. I've had this ready to haul for a while. Whoa! This is about 16-year-old Alex Rufus, and it's hard for him to be present when every time he touches an object or person, Alex sees into its future. Whoa! Oh, that's the cost of knowing. Oh shit. Whoa. When he touches his car, he sees it years from now totaled and underwater. When he touches Talia, he sees them at the precipice of breaking up. I need to read this right now. There's so many good ones in this haul. Oh my gosh, when Alex touches a photo that gives him a vision of his brother's imminent death, everything changes? Oh my gosh, this is horrifying. Wow. So this sounds fantastic. Another book has shot up to the top of my TBR. It's kind of making me sad that, like, of course I'm not gonna get to all these immediately, and I just want to like absorb them. Next, Simon Schuster sent me the film edition of Always and Forever Lara Jean, which is beautiful. This adaptation was phenomenal. This is part of a trilogy. This is the final book in the trilogy. The first one is To All the Boys I Loved Before. The books are excellent. The movies are excellent. Like, just what a grand old trilogy adaptation. Everything. The next book I got, not this month, I think a couple months ago. I was super excited for Lily Menon's adult novel, Makeup Breakup. I haven't read it yet. It's like everything else I really want to read. I've been reading nothing. I'm excited to read it when I can. I'm assuming it's about a relationship where it's like, oh, well, hey, look, it says up here, she fixes people up, he breaks them apart. What chance do they have together? Oh, it's blurred by Casey McQuiston. A delightful, clever, enemies to lover rom-com full of sunshine with a bit of extra heat. Yeah, I'm excited for this. Pure delight from start to finish with amazing chemistry and laugh out loud writing. It's impossible to put down. I loved When Dimple Met Rishi, and after I read that, I was like, I want to read all of Lily Menon's books. Of course, I haven't gotten to them yet, but they're all on my list, and I'm going to read them, and I have Makeup or Breakup. I'm really excited about the fact that it's an adult novel. They're probably like my age, because that tends to be the rom-com age for adult novels. The next one I have is another arc that I got in the mail, and that is The Lucky List by Rachel Lippincott. She is one of the co-authors of 5 Feet Apart. I believe The Lucky List is a very personal story for Rachel. I'm sure it's going to be a heartfelt book. Emily and her mom are always lucky, but their luck ran out 3 years ago when Emily's mom succumbed to cancer, and nothing has felt right for Emily since. Now, since the summer before her senior year, things are getting worse. Not only has Emily wrecked her relationship with her boyfriend Matt, but her dad is selling the house she grew up in, and he's invited Blake, his best friend's daughter, who Emily hasn't seen in years, to help give her mom's things away. That's when Emily finds the Lucky List, her mom's senior year bucket list, in a box in the back of her closet. Emily and Blake set off on a journey to accomplish each exciting, scary, even intimidating task. Emily begins to finally find a connection to her mom again, but she also feels a connection with Blake. Oh, this sounds wonderful. I love a list in a book. Bucket list, I'm in. And the last book I have to share with you today is Again But Better, the paperback version by me. This is my first novel, my debut, Again But Better. It came out in 2019, and it just came out in paperback, and it has a new pink cover and an extra bonus chapter that takes place after, like, the final chapter before the epilogue. I love this version. I think it looks great in pink. Like, I'm so surprised by how much I love it. I remember when I was first shown the cover, I was really excited about the look of it, but I was like, I'm not a big fan of pink. And like, now I look at this, like, where is the pink, Christine? Where is it? And then they made the paperback pink, and I was like, whoa, that's gorgeous. That's everything. It looks great. It looks so good. My feelings on pink have changed so much since 2018. I just shifted on it. All of a sudden, I like it now. I went through a big phase where I was like, ew, pink. That's way too classically girly. My God. Now I'm like, what were you talking about? It's just a color. Get over yourself, Christine. It's gorgeous like this. Not that it doesn't look great like this, but oh, this one. Isn't it? That's cute. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. So this is available now with the bonus scene. It's so cool to have it in paperback. And it's one of those paperbacks that are like really floppy and easy to read, which I love. Nothing is more frustrating than a stiff paperback because you gotta put shit on top of each side of it to read it without holding it, which bothers me because I like to read while I eat. If you don't have something to plop on it, you can't read and eat at the same time, which is a travesty. It's one of my favorite things to do, reading and eating. It's relaxing. It's the best. These look so cute together. I can't get over how great the spines look together. Better Together spine is like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh my God. Spine. Such beautiful spine. Can't compute my book. Beautiful spine have. Again, but better spine. Also cool, but better together spine. It's gorgeous. How am I gonna pick up this giant stack? There are a lot of big books in this haul. I don't know if I can handle this. This is half of it. Oh, baby. Oh, okay, I'm gonna pick up the chair. Oh no, this isn't gonna happen. Oh my God. I'm doing it. I gotta put it down. I gotta put it down. I gotta put it. No. 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 No.
What happened?
They all fell down. I was really close to holding all 24 books.
Why are you trying to hold all 20?
For you and for the thumbnail. That's why. People don't want to see 2 books in the thumbnail. They want to see 50 million. I don't know why. It's just the thing people want to see. The more books, the cooler the thumbnail. The more pain it takes to make the thumbnail.
But even, that's all, folks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Christine. I make videos as much as I can. My book comes out June 1st. Pre-order links in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram. Thanks. Bye. Look, I'm holding them all. I'm not holding them all. There's like 6 on the ground. That's a lie. Okay, we're done here. We're done here. Bye.